Need a professional copywriting portfolio ASAP so you can attract more clients and land higher paying gigs? Keep watching for a step-by-step tutorial as I show you exactly how to build an irresistible portfolio in 30 minutes or less. There is more to building an irresistible portfolio than just slapping together some random writing samples, creating a fancy PDF resume, or building a personal website. If you want a portfolio that showcases your skills, talent, and worth, then you need something that's easy to create, easy to navigate, easy to update, easy to share, and most importantly, easy to personalize for each and every one of your clients. In this video, I'm not just going to teach you how to set up a free and easy portfolio in less than 30 minutes, but I am also going to literally show you what an irresistible portfolio should look like, so there is absolutely zero confusion and you can start your freelancing game strong. And as an added little bonus, you're also getting a behind-the-scenes peek into what my high-level students create during my 8-week copywriting program, the Copy Posse Launchpad. So big shout out to my student Brittany for letting me show you guys the portfolio that she built during the program. All right, now let's get started. Step number 1, set up a Gmail account. So the first step you need to do is to create a Gmail account that you'll use specifically for your copywriting business. Yes, you want a professional account that is separate from your personal account. It really helps keep things organized, especially as you start to grow. So it could be yourname@gmail.com or even yournamecopywriting@gmail.com. Don't get too fancy. Remember, clients want to hire you, a real person, not some fancy brand or agency. So now why a Gmail account? Well, included in your Gmail account is access to all of Google's other free apps like Google Drive, Google Calendar, Google Docs, and Google Sheets, just to name a few. So this is gonna make running your copywriting business a breeze because everything will be free to create, stored in one place, and ultra easy to share with clients. Plus, Google auto-saves everything in the cloud, which is a total lifesaver. Never again will you need to worry about losing 8 pages of work because you forgot to click save or your computer crashed or whatever. So I recommend that every single piece of copy you write for clients is done inside a simple Google Doc like so. Because when it comes time to create a customized portfolio, all you have to do then is to create a new folder in Google Drive and then move all the corresponding documents into that folder. Which leads me to step number 2, create your portfolio. Okay, so here you are inside your Gmail account. Go ahead and click on the Google Apps bar right here in the upper right corner of your screen and go to Google Drive. So once you've opened the Google Drive app, you're gonna create a new folder, and this is going to be your copywriting portfolio. So when it comes to naming your portfolio, I have a few tips for you. First of all, you always wanna start with your name, right? Followed by a dash, and then portfolio for client name. And that's because when you share this with clients, you want them to see your name first and foremost, of course, but adding portfolio for client name at the end really gives it a personalized feel. All right, so now that you've named your portfolio, it's time to create some subfolders inside that main folder to keep it organized and help your clients navigate through your work. So this is obviously gonna vary depending on how much you wanna showcase, but here are some recommendations. First, I recommend creating subfolders that are organized by niche if you do have copy written in multiple niches. So for example, personal development, entrepreneurship, spirituality, business, finance, real estate, beauty, the list goes on, right? Then inside each niche folder, create folders that are separated by brand. Then inside each brand folder, create folders for the specific campaign, launch, or project. Then inside each of those folders is where you want to put the individual assets you wrote for that campaign or project. So I prefer this method, and I think it's way better than dividing your portfolio by asset type, like emails, landing pages, or sales pages, because in my experience, clients like to be able to view your work in the context of an entire campaign or sales funnel so that they can see how all those pieces fit together. And this is going to keep all of your work together by brand, which is important because different brands have different voices and messaging and goals, which obviously will be reflected in your writing. All right, next up, number 3, it's time to add and organize all of your copy documents. All right, so I'm gonna walk you through the best way to organize your copy documents within each project folder. And to do that, let's take a look at my student Brittany's portfolio that she created during my 8-week copywriting program, the Copy Posse Launchpad. So you can see that she has all of her assets clearly named and numbered here inside the project folder. Now, this is a major pro tip that I share with all of my students. Number your assets in the order that you want them to be read. Then name them based on what type of copy asset it is. So a landing page, a sales page, indoctrination emails, sales emails, you get it. So you can see here that she has Facebook ads, followed by a landing page, followed by indoctrination email sequence, sales email sequence, and last she has the final asset of a sales funnel, number 5, the sales page. Now here's another pro tip to make this ultra easy to navigate. If you have documents with multiple assets, like an entire email series, add a table of contents at the top of your document like Brittany did here. It's super easy to do in Google Docs. You simply need to go to Insert in the toolbar menu and scroll down to Table of Contents, and this will automatically pull any text in your document with headline formatting into the Table of Contents. So when she shares this with any potential clients, they won't only be able to see that she understands all the pieces required of a complete and cohesive sales funnel, but that she knows how to actually write and structure them, which, trust me, really puts you above the rest. All right, next up, and this one is the most important, it is time to step number 4, personalize your portfolio. So something that I highly recommend you include in your portfolio is a personalized executive summary or letter to your client. An executive summary is basically just a highlight of your portfolio for your clients to read so they have a better understanding of what they're viewing. So you can see that she has this document in her portfolio numbered with a 0, so it appears at the very top along with the words "read first." Yes, I bet you were wondering what that was. The goal of the executive summary is to allow your clients to see the big picture, as well as offer your notes as to why you chose the angle and direction you did in a particular campaign. This will offer some insight into what it might be like to work with you, of course, if the client decides to move forward. So inside these portfolio highlights, you might want to answer questions like, what was the best thing you learned about working on that project? What did you do differently compared to your other work? Did you contribute more than just copy? For example, did you conceptualize the goal, the concept, or the strategy? You can talk about what you enjoyed most about working on the project too, as that will really greatly reflect your ability to work within a team and collaborate. All right, so setting all of this up should take you no longer than 30 minutes, of course, as long as you already have your copy assets written. But I do have one final and often overlooked step that you absolutely cannot forget, and that is step number 5, update sharing access. So I cannot stress this one enough. We have all been there. You get a link to a Google Doc or a portfolio, and you get that dreaded "you need access" notice. And then you have to request access, and it's a back and forth dance that's frustrating and time consuming. And just a wild guess, but your dream clients don't have a bunch of time to just sit around and wait for sharing access to be updated. Some clients might not even bother requesting access at all and just move on to the next candidate. So this is something you definitely want to do before you share your portfolio. And it's really easy. You can do it by clicking on that little person icon next to your portfolio name, and make sure you're sharing that highest level folder, right? That parent portfolio folder. And then you can add the email address of the person you want to share it with, or simply update the get link properties right here. Also, be sure that when you share it, you're only selecting the view only setting so that your client can navigate and read it, but they can't delete or remove or edit any files. All right, and there you have it. That is how you put together a professional, cohesive, and irresistible portfolio that will make your clients fall in love with you and want to work with you again and again and again. Now, if you're watching without any copywriting assets, scratching your head and thinking, oh my God, how do I get clients without a portfolio? And how do I get a portfolio without clients? Yes, you are stuck in what I call the copywriter catch-22, but don't worry, I got you. Go ahead and click the link below and learn more about my 8-week copywriting program, where you'll learn highly paid copywriting skills, write an irresistible portfolio from start to finish, and ignite your copywriting business in just 8 weeks. I hope to see you in there. Until next time, I'm Alex. Ciao for now. All right, guys, if you enjoyed that video, make sure to check out the next one from me right here. And you can click right here to get a free gift. Unpopular opinion? The copywriting formulas you learn don't mean jack until you master the art of formatting. If you want to peek behind the scenes of what my sales pages look like before pushing publish, keep watching.